Okay. Alright. So, let's see. I just woke up. It's raining outside. Awfully stormy. I really want to play my Switch right now. That'd be fun. Maybe I should stream. Ugh, maybe not. It is storming a little bit outside. I'm so paranoid about a lot of things. Maybe I should just do what I want. But I don't know. I tend to overthink a lot sometimes. And I guess that's okay. I mean, I try my best, and I just do what I can. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just take a break. Last stream was fun though. I won't lie about that. I'm happy for the people who actually watch my content. Then again, I kind of try to steer away from the weirdos who do. I'm just here talking to myself, talking about all this. It's good to be self-aware, but it's also nice to have friends to talk to. But I guess I just need some time alone to just kind of talk to myself. Is that weird? I wouldn't call it weird. Maybe I'm a little weird. I don't know. Maybe being so weird isn't so bad. Maybe not be too weird. Being too weird can always be a little bit too bad. Trying to be comfy. Always trying to make sure my back is straightened, and I'm always making sure of it. Don't want to have hunchback. Oh my. Well, I do hate thunder. That is like my number one thing. It scares me sometimes. I blame my childhood, but we're not gonna get into that, are we, Wolfie? Goodness gracious. I just hope it goes by soon. I didn't even know it was gonna rain today. I need to start work. I need to start watching the Weather Channel more. Can't even speak. I guess I'm not perfect. I mean, who isn't perfect, you know? Nobody's perfect. It's like that little song. Nobody's perfect. Something, something worth it. I don't know. It's been a while. It's gonna be an interesting day. It's gonna be an interesting day. Like I said, I can't speak. I wonder what kind of games I have. Not a lot. Ooh, Destiny 2 looks kind of good. Maybe I'll play Destiny a little bit in a minute. Okay, if not Destiny 2. What about Monster Hunter? I do love Monster Hunter. I really wish Monster Hunter was on the PC a lot more, like the old ones. Something like Monster Hunter Tri-Ultimate, or maybe something even older. Maybe Monster Hunter DOS. I really sound old saying that. But I guess I kind of was born around Monster Hunter? Not really, but I was more born around Pokemon. I guess what I'm trying to say is Monster Hunter was released around my birth date. Yeah, just say it like that. I'm kind of glad that Monster Hunter is around. It's really helped me with my grind set. My grind set of gaming, of course. I've been streaming a lot and I kind of feel bad about it, but I understand. I mean, I understand. I hope my community understands. And I'm sure they do. I believe in them, and I'm glad they'll be patient for me and all that good stuff. I just miss them. I'm sure they miss me more than I miss them, but I don't know. I doubt it. I do miss my community a lot. A little tug of war game. That'll be cute. My, I am grateful for the things I have, if I'm being honest. Got a lot of games I can play. Can play Far Cry. Can play Lego Jurassic World. Even can play the Permata DLC. Or DLC, demo. And I bet they're gonna make a DLC for that game eventually. My head is kind of itchy too. Oh, maybe even more Rivals. I'm sure people would love to watch me play that one. Even got a PvP mode that recently released. That'd be really fun. Metro. Metro Exodus. That'd be a fun one too. I don't know if my viewers would actually watch that. I guess that's just a private game that I would play by myself. I tend to have those a lot. One of the private games I would play, I do want to stream it, but at the same time, I just can't. They're too private. I want to play them by myself and experience it for my own brain. And then maybe I'll stream it for my fans. You know, my community. But who knows? Maybe it'll be some games sometimes and other games other times, you know? Let me put it this way, Wolfie. Like, I guess it'll be more. I'll just play the game, finish it, and maybe I'll stream it. Some games I will stream, some games I'll never touch again. Oh man, that reminds me. Stellar Blade is definitely a game I 100%ed. 100% plus. I still need to get those other outfits as well. It's driving me insane. My completionist brain wants more, but that's hard. Very hard. It's just a repeat cycle, and I can't do repeating all the time. It gets a little tedious, and that's the problem. It gets tedious. But hey, sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes streaming feels a bit tedious, and I try to mix it up sometimes too. And I guess that's what makes me stop streaming so much. It gets tedious a little bit, but that can't be right. Because every time I stream, I always find the way to make it different. Every single time I prove myself wrong. And that's something that I'm actually happy to say out loud. Why am I always making excuses to myself? Breaks are okay. Short breaks, long breaks. I'm sure I have a dedicated fan base that'll still understand. Right? Right. As long as I'm not gone for 3 months or 2, maybe even 4. Definitely not a year. I'm sure they'll come back. At least that's what I believe. Am I thinking the right things? It's always the scary thing about content creation is you never really know what you might say and what's right and what's wrong. People have sensitive hearts, and that's okay. Other people are strong, and that's also good. People have very smart brains, others are dumb. But I just hope at the end of the day that even with me, that maybe somebody out there thinks that I'm the same way. Dumb, smart, educated, but not very. At least that's how I think of myself, too. The things that I say, I don't know. The things that I say, I just kind of understand. What am I going on about? I guess I just want to be understood. That is literally all it is sometimes. I just want to be understood. And I hope when people understand, and I understand when people don't. We all come from different walks of life. And I just be like that sometimes. It's like video games. Some people like shooters, other people just like adventure games, others like strategies. Me, I kinda like them all. And that just makes us different. Even though I'm more lenient towards my roguelikes, I really do love my adventure games. Very close second, I will say. Maybe I should stream more roguelikes. Maybe that's what I should be, a roguelike streamer. There's not a lot of roguelike games out there, are there? I'm sure there are, but what tickles my fancy? Like I said, that's what makes us all different. And that's pretty cool. Makes you think. And boy, oh boy, I love thinking. I guess I get a little bit overthinky sometimes too, and that's not always okay. But sometimes it makes me overthink so much that I go to a friend and they help me with the cause, you know? But I don't know. Am I thinking about that wrong? Maybe not. I don't think I am. I don't know. Like I said, I always overthink, and sometimes that's a problem, but sometimes it can hinder to a solution. Hinder to a solution? Grapple to a solution? Go towards a solution. Walk towards a solution. I'm trying to find the words. I'm always trying to find something that's good. I'm not perfect, obviously. I mean, shit. I'm literally talking to myself in a room right now in front of my computer, thinking about what to do next. Meeting alias named Wolfye-San and have some other VTubers that I also really, really love. I'm grateful. I have Puppy, I have Mango, and I have Ashley. Ashley was one of my first creations. She's the blue-haired girl. Her skin is as white as wood, and her eyes are as shiny as, well, amethyst. And I do love that creation. I do love her a lot. And who knew she could become a VTuber in the future? Knowing when I was so young that I could probably do something with this. And behold, VTubers exist now. Yeah, they're expensive, but if you know what you're doing, they can be free. Obviously, taking other people's creations and turning them into your own is a little bit problematic. But if you take some sources and take some hairstyles, maybe some clothing, and make it into your own, then they're your own. But always credit the source, you know? And I try to credit it when credit is due, obviously, and that's what I'm always scared about. But I know that I'm doing a good job, and I'm always trying. I'm always trying, and try for myself, and I try for my community. And I think that's what counts. I know that's what counts. Even in my other creations that I've made, such as Puppy. And Puppy is the brown-haired girl. Skin looks like mocha. Like coffee. Is mocha coffee? It's more like a brown coffee. I'm not a coffee connoisseur. I guess like chocolate. Yeah. Milk chocolate. Ugh. I could really go for something sweet right now. God. Maybe I'll get some apple sauce after this. I love apples so much. Even made it a part of Wolfie. We'll get to that in a second. Puppy is another creation that I've made when I was getting into VR chat. Was supposed to be Wolfyesan, but she didn't really catch the Wolfyesan vibe. She's more cozy and more energetic, and that's what I am, but there was something missing, and that's when I made another one named Wolfye-San. And Wolfyesan has more of that calm and lewd type of look to her. And I guess Wolfyesan and Puppy are kind of the same mix of me. They're with them two together, they're kind of the complete version of me. And that's why I'm so content with just having 4 VTubers. Even Wolfyesan, like I said earlier, has the apple thing. And I think her eating apples makes her stronger, and maybe I'll do something else in the future with those apples. Definitely yellow apples, or golden apples as we call them nowadays. Golden apples are very soft and very sweet, and that's how I like them. I don't like green apples because they're a little bit tart and hard for my teeth. Oh, there goes my phone. I guess I didn't turn off my notifications like I should have. But it's okay. I love it when my friends text me and they always say good things. Like, good morning, Wolfie. Like I'm seeing right now. And I always put down my phone to reassure to text them later because I'm in the middle of something. I'm in the middle of talking to myself and trying my best. But I'll definitely text them later. But, getting off track, I am grateful for my friends. But, anyhow, I do love the things that I do for creation, or content creation, I should say. Like what I said with Puffy and Wolfyesan, and thinking of ideas for the future. Even with Mango, and Mango is just somebody that I think should be a friend of everybody. Like, he's understanding, thoughtful, always knows what to say in the right moments, and he thinks he's never wrong, but sometimes he is, and that's a little trait. Maybe I'll change that personality in the future. Mango is always pending. But who knows? He'll always have that kind attitude. I know that. Underneath that rugged, rigid foundation, he will always be nice. All of my characters will be nice and have their own, like, little pros and cons. Obviously, all my characters won't be perfect because I want them to be relatable, whether that be to me or my community. I can't relate to everybody, obviously, but hey, that's life. That's how people find their favorite VTubers and how they find their favorite friends and people around them. That's how they choose which family member to talk to and which friends to talk to as well. And also who not to talk to, whether that be friends, family, or strangers. But I always think of strangers as friends that you're going to make in the future. And even if you don't, there's still somebody that you met along the way. And I'm grateful that somebody actually took their time to look at me and look away, because even though that was probably the back of their heads of them being curious, they decided to look at me rather known if I was if I was okay, or I'd be a threat to them for some reason, or just them being straight up curious. I'm grateful for the people around us in this world, and I'm always getting sidetracked. What game should I play on stream? Maybe Earth Defense Force. Final Fantasy. I never really got the old Roman numerals. Oh, excuse me. That's always been my downfall. I'm also so gassy. I always get so gassy when I talk. Kinda hate it. But I think it's all the air that I suck in, and it just kind of comes out on a burp. I literally think that's what's said, but who knows? Could be completely wrong. Could be something else. I'd be surprised if I'm wrong. Ooh, what about Crimson Desert? That game's been pretty good. There's a lot going on in it. Plus, it's a lot of talking, and I'm always scared if I stop talking that people will be not so entertained. But I guess I'm not that scared. Because I know the people that come through do come for me and not my gaming. Well, actually, can't say that completely. Some people do like Crimson Desert and don't really know me. So if they come through with them, so if they come through with Crimson Desert and they don't know me, they'll be like, "Oh, this person likes Crimson Desert. They like it a lot," and they'll see my personality and maybe they'll come around me. Or they'll come around for me. I need to start thinking before I talk. Didn't do that a lot. I guess that's what my flaw is. That's how it is sometimes. It is what it is, and that's okay. Ooh, maybe Lollipop Chainsaw. I haven't seen anybody play that in a while. It's a remake, though. Maybe. I haven't watched too much of it, and I don't know much about it. Maybe I'll experience it with my stream, with my chat, my Wolfers. I think Wolfers is a very good name for my community. I never really heard anybody else talk or say that word before. Talk about or say that word before. I guess. I mean, it's cute. It's very different. Maybe. I'm thinking about making the Wolfers their own little icon. Like, if they have TTS. Like, if I enable TTS and I let them talk. And they'll be like, "Hey, how you doing today?" through TTS. And they'll see a little figure open up its mouth and start talking. Or maybe something else. Maybe it can be Mango and they can talk through Mango. That would be interesting. I think that would be fun. Maybe at first it's Mango, and then when we keep on talking, maybe my Wolfers will just somehow conjure their own little image. That would be fun. And I'm sure there's some VTubers out there that's already done that, but this is my first time actually thinking it through. I'm always thinking about my community. It's just hard to actually put out this work. I don't know why. I'm always battling myself, trying to make myself a better person before I become one of the drama VTubers, and really don't want to. Really don't want to become that. I just try my best every day. Try to ignore conflict and try to better myself. If the conflict is too much, then obviously I'll speak out. Obviously, Shy Lily and Grizzly are a very big part of my inspiration when it comes to content creation. And how Grizzly, I've never seen him go through conflict, and maybe that's because he ignores it, and that's the smart thing to do. But with Shy Lily, she definitely said one piece when certain things happened, and I can understand that. Maybe I should do that one day. But, I'll just do my own thing. Obviously, I'm not Grizzly, and I'm also not Shy Lily, so I am my own person. But I can take inspiration from others. I don't think that's too bad of a thing to do. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. And just be a little old Wolfie. Little old me. Oh, what about Cut the Lamb? That one I haven't played in a minute. Even the new DLC that I haven't bought yet has came out. And I have all the DLC already. I just don't have Woolhaven. And I really wanted to play Woolhaven. My phone's vibrating and... What is this? Oh, just a little notification. Cute. Put my phone away. Yeah. Maybe I should play Cult of the Lamb one day. That'll be a lot of fun. Oh man. I ran out of water. Forgot to refill it. I'll refill it later. I'm so forgetful. I'll get water later. That's probably why I have the water redeem or the drink redeem on my stream. You know, after every stream, I do have water on me. It's just sometimes that I yap so much that I forget to drink water when I'm in the middle of a deep or very funny conversation. And when I mean deep in the conversation. I try not to make the vibes down, because who wants to talk to a depressed streamer? I mean, I'm sure there's some people in my community that wouldn't mind it. Yeah. If I have a bad day and my community is like, oh, you're feeling sad, we noticed. I would, I'd be happy. I wouldn't mind that at all. That'd be honestly very sweet that they'd notice something like that. Or even if I say, like, hey, I'm feeling sad today, and I communicate my feelings, and they're just like, hey, we're glad that you come through and talk to us too. You make us happy, and we hope that makes you happy knowing that, and that would be nice. Oh, excuse me. I can't believe I burped like that. But yeah, it would be nice. I just need to keep streaming more to have more people watching my content instead of just posting. Maybe posting will get me somewhere too. Who knows? But who knows? There's even other games on Steam. Steam, the Nintendo Switch. Goodness, even my Wii U that I haven't played in a while. Something like For Honor and Generation Zero. Goodness gracious. I haven't even finished this game, let alone touched them in a while. And I don't think you can finish For Honor. Well, it does have a story. I did finish the story in For Honor. Oh, even Power World. Payday 2. That one's a very good game. All these games in my library, and all I can think of is Marvel Rivals right now. And that's new. Ever since the PvP thing came out, I've been thinking about it a lot more. Even though I haven't touched it yet, definitely thinking about it. I am a PvPer after all. I do not like my PvP. PvE is where it's at. I love PvE. I love Destiny 2. I love my Souls-likes. I love my roguelikes. I love my roguelites as well. I love them all. Even Atomic Heart. Oh, I have got to finish that because there is new DLC that has came out and I'm lacking. Hell, even the second last DLC, I haven't even finished that yet. The DLC just keeps on coming out, and maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe I just need to do a marathon with Atomic Heart. Oh, that would be so fun with my stream. Just playing Atomic Heart all the way through, playing both of the endings. Oh, that would be awesome. I don't even know if they're finished with the timelines yet, though. And they keep updating the... can't speak. They keep on updating the timelines as well, which I really love that they're doing. It even says the plot will continue from this point. That's pretty awesome that they say that. Maybe I can chill out on Atomic Heart until all the DLC come out. And I can just keep buying the DLC that comes out, and I can just do a Atomic Heart marathon. Now that would be amazing. Ooh, maybe I can play Atomic Heart and then play the short one that ends, and then the other timeline, I can keep on going when that one ends. That would be pretty smart of me. Man, I'm really nerding out. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Oh, maybe even I can do some lewd games on my other websites. My more 18 plus websites. That would be fun. And only play those on those websites. Because obviously I don't want to get banned. Even though I do love my safe for work and ecchi games. Yeah. I do like to unwind a bit and just, let loose. And I guess that's what makes me a lewd tuber at the end of the day, but I don't really post anything lewd. I mean, shoot, even on my not safe for work websites, I still don't really do anything not safe for work besides just show my booty. But even that, I don't know. I guess showing my booty would be not safe for work since I'm doing it in a lewd manner. I just try to be a chill streamer at the end of the day. Always trying to make sure I'm cozy. And that's my number one goal. Lewdness isn't the top priority. Being hyperactive is definitely not the top priority. It's always being cozy. And if I end up being lewd and not being hyperactive, that's just a bonus of my personality. It's just me being me at the end of the day. And that's what I love about streaming. Nobody else can judge me but me. And if they do judge me, well, that's not always a bad thing. People can judge me and just be like, oh, they're not my favorite VTuber. They could be my third favorite, or they're not my favorite at all. Others can be like, hey, I fanboy or fangirl over this person so heavily that I can't get enough of them. I wait for every stream. And either way, I respect both. It's pretty cool that other people can have their own mindsets like that. That's why I love other personalities so much. It makes us all so different. What am I talking about? Started talking about games and now I'm thinking about other people. I guess that is that people pleaser side of me, but I don't know. It's not even people pleasing. It's more of a curiosity. Everybody's different. I guess that makes me happy. It makes me really happy. And I guess that's why I like jumping from game to game and hoping people like me for my personality. And I have to work that out. Because algorithms and whatnot. I need to play more VR chat. But I also need to play other games. Ooh, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Can't wait for that DLC to come out. Goodness gracious. Can't wait to see what everything... I can't wait to see how everything goes is what I'm trying to say. And I'm excited for the future. And I'm definitely gonna play a lot of Monster Hunter. And a lot of roguelikes. Mark my words. It's gonna be a lot of Monster Hunter, a lot of roguelikes, and a lot of grindy games. Goodness gracious. Cannot wait to see what goes on in my future. And see how it all goes. See what kind of VTuber friends I make and personal friends I make. It's gonna be a blast. And see how many fans I make along the way. Because those guys, those Wolfers, would really make me keep going. And I'm happy. Obviously my friends do as well. But can't really put one or the other higher than the other. Well, they are both very precious to me. Well, I guess I can take a nap right now. Even though it's only been not even an hour, I can take a little power nap before the day keeps on going. Alright, I'm gonna turn off my computer.